Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beta Plan and this is Crusader Kings 3, and in this particular series we are focusing on the Northern Lords Flavour pack and what it all brings to the table. And therefore we are playing as the manliest man of man, the King of Man in the Isles, King Flavour, the great and terrible, because in the last episode we made the Kingdom of Man in the Isles. I have also noticed that that cost a lot of prestige, so I created the Duchy of Lothian, gave that away. I gave Galway away. This is not the proper capital, but I gave it to this guy. And I have not given away Sudliar, because actually there are several vassals in here beneath that are important to me. This one not so much, but this is my Marshal. And this is my steward, so I don't really want to give that title away, and then it will go to my third son. Then I have given Knecht away to this boy, who is of course of our dynasty, because the ladies are not marrying, and they're not even matrilineal married, and they couldn't marry not matrilineal. I just find it a little too scary, so I have done it this way. Giving it actually to a nephew. Then, if you can't remember, let me just open the dynasty line. There. This was our heir at a certain point, and yeah, this is then a nephew, or it's not even a nephew anymore. This is a nephew. This is, I don't know, at least assuring that it stays within our dynasty. And this lady is married to the Kingdom of Denmark, so I also don't think that he will very quickly take away the other titles. But we'll have to see. Speaking of titles falling away and stuff like that, we do have a problem that the other heir wants a lot of titles, like a ton of them. If we look at the succession, we're gonna keep Man and the Earldom of Man, but everything else drops away. The Kingdom of Ireland, Ulster, everything on the left side is gonna drop away. I hope that he will be able to claim that with a subjugation war. Otherwise, well, he might have to make use of this Invade Kingdom CB, but it's a lot of prestige to even get there. Right now, I was also considering what I could do is, in order to have this not drop as weight that much, is by already giving this guy a title. So I actually want to invade Munster, but I can't at the moment because apparently the cost. The cost has gone up to 750, and that means that we can't do it right now. But prestige is no longer a problem. Now it's money. Speaking of money, we can actually even increase that painful cost that we have. But yeah, we have a pirate horde, a new one with 7,500 soldiers will be raised, and it will be inherited on succession. But yeah, we're gonna raise a ton. And look at this. This is apparently out of the troops, the house scrolls, they can grow now in size by 2 because of our dynasty legacy. The viking-men are low size as the light footmen. We kind of knew that already, but there are other heavy troops that we definitely can do, like for instance the Varangian wars. This is a heavy infantry, so we're probably going to hire them at a certain point as well. But first, we need our economy settled, and we are going to do that by raising these as raiders. And we are gonna... We don't have a raid champion at the moment, but we can invite people. Oh, didn't realize we had no court physician anymore. Must have happened during all the switcheroo that we had. You point as a court physician. It's interesting that the flag is completely white. Now, I assume that this troop does not replenish. Now, we could invite champions for a prestige amount of gain, but I'm not sure if I want to do that right now. Right now, I'm more interested in raiding. Let's raid Elba, actually. Is that worth it? It's not that much gold. No. We oughta... you know what? Hold on. This is our pirate horde. Let our pirate horde be pirating. Raise. Raid mode. Let's get going. And let us get to Asturias. And we can also hold one extra title, but I'm not sure if that is really important at this moment. Yeah, it's basically, hopefully we will live long enough. We have reinvigorated friendship, but still we're only feeling fine. I mean, we're getting older. That was bound to happen at a certain point. Right now, it is all about getting them loot. And of course we have now a incredibly large army, plus our legacy. Oh, another skilled tactician here. Maybe I should let my son lead that one. Here, son, you are allowed to raid. We can call a hunt. Let's do that. I know we need money, but we also are going to... We have such a large army. People are not going to stop us raiding anytime soon. Sure, I'll spend money for a little bit more prestige. Dang, already lost some troops. And I doubt that these guys replenish. I sincerely doubt that. But hopefully, by raiding over here, my son gains himself the raider trait. Dang, that's really a shame that we already lost 75 men from just that. But it's gonna happen. Right now, with this pirate army, if we had the prestige, we could invade England and just subjugate everything of it. We could do the invasion casus belli, but we need 2,000 prestige for that. So that is quite a hefty sum. On top of that, it's gonna drop away from us. Now we can make the Kingdom of Ireland, and I wouldn't be surprised on top of that if we could make, for instance, if we invade England and we get the England title and the Ireland title, we would have 3 kingdoms. Would that be enough immediately to found a new empire? Freehold kingdoms titles. I think it would be. So that we can create the Empire of Man in the Isles. I don't know if this character is going to live long enough. It is, of course, a dream come true if we would be able to do this, but I cannot guarantee this at all. Oh dear lord, but when this army comes back, they come with so much prestige back. And I don't really... There's also been the very excellent suggestion, and I've done that myself back in the time, but I haven't focused on it in this much, to, for instance, outside of concubining, but these are excellent concubines, considering their claims, get men ready to, become, not endorsed by him. Yeah, I'm doing already a sway scheme for that. I don't know why, but the unreformed is hitting me. What did I want to say? By getting men with a high prowess and just converting them into, well, you are now my peon, my champion. Can I go here without, yeah, we can. Oh, well, hold on. Here, first, of course, the natural way we do things here. There we go. Finally, another dark insight. Hey, I'm not without reason the Great and Terrible. Actually, I find that name now even more suited than it was before, based on the fact that we actually are torturing. Because otherwise, I hadn't done that much raiding. But we are definitely now making use of it. I'm just hoping that this son gets the raiding trait by being around here. Oh my, supply limit already problem. And yeah, this army is of course quite huge. This, for instance, this chap, he's strong. Like, we could recruit and demand conversion and he would do it, but 6 is not that great. Sorry, we're gonna do the standard thing for you. Dark Insight Prowess, thank you so much, and then we'll ransom you. This army is so large we're having attrition issues. Yeah, a guy that is both an organizer and a raider, I think that is a golden combination, because that means your army moves fast while you also have the excellent ability of going super fast with your raids. A dynasty member with raid would now go crazy, considering also what we have on the table. Sure, arrogant. Like, our dynasty legacy would work wonders with that. Sorry if I didn't read out that one out loud. Ooh, there's a small little kingdom over here. I think we'll raid that and then we'll return because the supply limit is getting a serious problem. Look at that. No ransom available though. Yes, but your daughters have claims to kingdom titles and I like that. Sure, I'm the great and terrible. Actually, I can't. Possibly because it's a child, or do I have the maximum? No, not at all. Dark insight for prowess only 2. Intrigue we are at maximum. We've maximum intrigue gain. Oh, do not forget to raid the mosque. Ah, and he starts endorsing me. Thank you very much. That was the sway scheme being successful there. There we go. Dip 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 do. Dip 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 do. Of course, we have still with this army out some nice turnover money and nope. Those are gonna be wives for my boys. Let's return to the Isle. Actually, we don't need to return all the way over there. Let's go over here. And ransom you. Oh, not before we do our standard thing. It had to be done. Prowess gained. Wonderful ransom. Now this way, I'm actually becoming a bit, despite my old age, that insight is helping me quite a bit. I am quite the fighter. Diplomacy perk again. Heart of the family. Now, Godi, I'm going to actually stop with the scheme of yours. The friend is only 51, but I think it is time that I start making some friends. Ooh, pregnant. Interesting. Because if that is a genius, then we are golden. That movement overseas is no joke. Shy. Oh, and deceitful already. Well, that's good for intrigue. Hold on. Shy. Does not damage it. Hostile power scheme. Impatient. How much trust do I have? No, I'm not gonna let you stay shy. I assume this army doesn't replenish though. Kingdom of Brittany has already been kicked out a little bit. Yeah, Aquitaine attacked and I think you're about to fall. Yeah, that's why you also fell over here. Oh. It's an important child. No genius, but it's a daughter, so it's not a terrible, terrible loss. Boom. 237 gold and 237 prestige. Naturally, because they're always the same. Let's return home here. I know that everybody is shouting to me, "Get England!" Or at least that's what I assume everybody is shouting, invade this kingdom, but don't have the prestige yet. I think, therefore, I probably am not going to take the Irish over here. Because that's... I think there is more to be gained if I attack England. You are... Oh, Great Moravia. That is actually another... That's a larger ally. Oh, and East Francia. Oh, that invasion is going to be tough, tough, tough. But don't forget, we have those 7,000... Well, now 700... And they don't regain. That is the big issue. Maybe I shouldn't use these guys. What if I raised local army without being the raiders in it? Oh, no, it's... Hold on. Hold on. Split off special soldiers. Stand you down for a moment. I would like to keep you, because you are apparently going to be inherited. $15 loot. Free loot. 19. 19 is pretty good. Free, but overall it's bad. And let our name be known from here to cafe. So let's just go down here and raid. Didn't even realize that Madeira had been added. The Canaries. No, I think I've seen that before, but I keep forgetting that it is there. All right, let's raid the Canary Islands. Dip 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 dip. Time for a raid fest down in the south, and it's the first time that we bothered Asturias. Living legend, and he's still kind of okay with me, despite me having raided him. I was already wondering, this is so slow, but that's because I put the speed really slow. This army, leaded by my son, just simply because no, siege. I saw that my other son was a siege expert, but that's not gonna help me. Oh, I apparently had a prisoner that I didn't realize I had. I have 25 prisoners. Holy sweet bejeebus. You won't do your conversion because you're zealous. Thank you for the prowess. I gain piety and gain dread. Without being viewed as a tyrant. Sure. Boom. And since we are forever infamous, 100 dread. Now that is something to be... That is not something that everybody can say. You have pretty good genes. I might just want to convert and keep you. Make you a warrior. There we have somebody with a decent prowess. That's interesting. You are just not that great. I already did do this apparently to you. Not viewed as a tyrant, nobody cares, and I gain piety. Bye bye. Oh, we could hold a great blot. The problem of a great blot is it costs prestige. And that's exactly the thing that we do not have aplenty. I am going to go on a pilgrimage now. We haven't done that like in forever. In Upland. Yeah, sure. Sigtuna. And this was expected. I gave away some terrains that were not direct capitals. Okay, you did not win your war, and you got... I lost my Chancellor because he lost his war. Well done. Son, you are once again the ruler. There. No, I had a lot of prisoners I had to go through. 23 prisoners is no joke. And see, we can't hold blots. It's just gonna be me doing very meany things to people. Sure, let's hire foreign guards, get even more prowess. And I didn't realize that these amounts of executions, I can just get a lot of piety. You have a claim on the Duchy of Meath, don't really care. I can't do her, I have to do her off camera, because I can already see that she is an Adamite. So that's gonna get issues. You are not that bad. At prowess 12. And traits that are... Hold on. Here is a person that we are going to demand conversion and recruit. As was suggested many a time before. Oh wait, he was against me. I mean, he is 12. That's not bad. And brave and... means not bad, but... Pilsen. You're a Czech Azatru. That's... Do I want to keep you at 8? I don't know. I will... Ivaring! I'm gonna recruit you. Oh, hold on. She's 15, so she can't do that yet. I'll have to remember that one. I can just gain piety by killing this guy. He doesn't really have something going for him, so bye-bye. Oh, I think that gave me -5 to my guests. So maybe I shouldn't have done that one. And brother-in-law. Let me not kill him. I mean, I'm callous, but that is a... why would I do that? Sure, and you actually like me. Why would I kill you? McAlpine. With a claim to the kingdom. But at 38, I'm not sure if I wanna... And she won't do conversion. If I execute you, do I gain more? No, I do not gain something special. You're Cumbrian, you're old. Sorry. My stress level is rising very rapidly through all these murders. Well, not actually the murders or the executions, mainly the You're my rival. Ah. Actually, if why does that is it blinking? It gives me less stress. Because he is a rival. Good to know. Are you a rival of mine? Yes. It normally gives me stress because I'm content, but because I'm callous, I actually enjoy torturing my rivals. That is weird. But there we go. Listen to the screams forever. No more stress. I can continue on with those apparently now forever. You are a good fighter. Even if you're at old age. Are you my rival? You are. Sorry. Should have kept him for later on. When I wanted to do somebody else. You have a claim to territory that we own. So you are actually kinda bad to keep alive. Do I still have advantages from this? Prowess? Intrigue. No, I do not. So it has absolutely no use to torture anymore. Except now that it gave me extra stress release for those that are my rivals. But now the execution just gonna give me piety. I'm just gonna execute myself to the top. This lady would have been good if she would have been a little bit younger. I'm gonna keep the Evaring. Because I think that is a cool one. This Evaring is fine. I might even land him. To make sure that we have a few things. You then, I'm just gonna execute. 100 piety for you. Bye bye. Sorry. YouTube agrees with me. Holy moly, look at this execution row. That is crazy. Almost a paragon of virtue. And I'm still, of course, also on a... Oh, he just died in my dungeons. Hiya. Oh, that disembark. Awesome. 88% chance that it will succeed. Aspiring Blade Master. Thank you so much. Gives me more prestige. And we are now raiding the Canaries, as was requested many a times by Shadow Wolf Rising, one of the more vocal people of my watchers, and I do listen to you. Sometimes it might take me a moment, and I apologize if that is true. And it has to do with the fact that this is actually a hobby of mine, of course. I don't earn enough cash to make this my profession, but not by a long shot. I am a very small YouTube thing, and you have to have a lot of YouTube followers if you want to make it your profession. Oh, there we go. Besides, I don't have the right equipment, and I could make all kinds of excuses. Did not capture a woman, I captured the Duke. The current Duke of the island. Sure, give me 100 gold. And you can go free, Duke. You are nowadays beneath somebody else, so releasing you is not as much of a problem anymore as it was. There you go. Yeah, this was dumb of you. But at least there are some Azatru Gnolls there now. Dip 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 dip. Keeping my pirate army on purpose alive. Because those 7,500 men are also going to be very nice if we need to retake Ireland. 7 gold. 0 gold. I think somebody recently looted this. Ah, but there's 28 over here. And you don't have the man to oppose me. Good. Just wanted to check that before we start getting into big trouble. That raiding speed is... I just want to... I am just so curious to find out how good our raiding speed is going to be if we have a family member that's also a reaver. Because our legacy over here, that... no, this one. No, no, that's not the... that way. Here, this legacy of piracy. That raid speed is amazing. And that's gonna last with us for 100 years. Then we're over. That no longer works. There we go. Grabbing some... He will not accept? This is your heir, buddy. By the way, something I noticed. I don't know why. This is a castle holding, right? But the background gives me a tribal feeling. But I guess that is because it's a Norse castle? I had the feeling the background didn't change as much. Well, unlike... here he also has it. Iris Azatru. It's now hard to see when somebody is tribal. Because this is a tribal holding. This is a tribal holding. Yeah, here. There's no background change. So, Alba is still tribal, but we are not. So, how about you? I assume you're tribal, right? Yeah, tribal duchy. So, unfortunately, because we didn't conquer this beforehand, this will be a tribal ruler once we incorporate him, which means that it's going to be even harder to control him, which will be all the more fun, therefore, to actually be able to invade England and make it successful. Of course, if I'm gonna go for the invasion of England, I am definitely going to spend money on that and hire mercenaries. Oh, this daughter! Is that the same daughter who wanted to become a shield maiden back in the day? Ignoring annoyances. Child opinion, no. A noble goal, sure, if you want to become a shield maiden. Because you're not good enough to become a shield maiden. They need a certain amount of... This is going to be dangerous, that this guy is... that his father died, because he only has 500 men. 800 men. Yeah, he has no marshal. Oh! I skipped a little bit too far down south. I'm like, where the heck did I end up? That alliance could... now is no longer truly beneficial. Oh! Didn't realize that. I have so many prisoners, but I really need to be able to ransom prisoners. "14 years of age. Exotic woman. Who knows? You can designate a guardian for my boy over here. Intrigue. No. Let's go with diplomacy. And give you to you. Can imprison criminals. Yes, I know I have too many duchies held, but you're just gonna have to live with that. Prisoners. When does actually the girls... You're 13, so it will take some time before you come of age. And when will you come of age? 9/11 July. Oh, that will take some time. No, actually that's in a few days. Negotiate release. Renounce your claim on Lothian. Maastricht is not a problem, actually. So, you know what? I'm gonna recruit you. And arrange a marriage between you and a son of mine. Oh, between a champion of mine. I mean... you cannot fight with this claim. It's just that it's in Navaring, so it gives him a lot of prestige. And it would give any son prestige. You're to be the heir of the Sudriar, right? Yeah. Oh, can be inbred. Didn't realize. Well, in that case, could also give it to my goatee. Yeah, sure. Let's get the Ivarings to do. Let's do a matrilineal marriage in that case. That should work out. All right. I am really surprised that I can't ransom. Sorry, this chap. He did inherit ransom his grandson, but he doesn't want to ransom his son. Oh, wait a second. You're not landed. I could therefore demand your conversion. I also already suggested something like this, but I'm told, and that is correct, you can't demand conversion of landed people, but you can demand conversion of people that are not landed. And considering he's not landed, my rival dies. There we go. Now he is Azatru. And you know what? I will then release her as well with the same thing, and all his children then will be Azatru. This child won't be, because I did rescue her. But there we go. Of course he's going to inherit the Idrisit over here, but then he's going to inherit it as an Azatru. Maybe he will demand from his son. I doubt that he's going to demand it from his son, and I would sooner assume that things will go awry and that the kingdom will fall apart. Much as like with Elba happened. By the way, I really should have kept continuing with this army, because I think I stood still for several days, if not weeks. And of course that is not very good when you're trying to raid. You want to ransom her? No. That is our ticket into possibly claiming at a certain point the kingdom over here. When we marry our son of ours to it. You I will just ransom from 50 gold. There you go. We will meet and spar. Too few understand the inner beauty of the blade. Alright. I am befriending my son and heir. Right. Now don't worry if he doesn't get any good children here. Once again, we have now captured several ladies with claims to kingdoms. Those are going to be his concubines. Concubines. Gotta get them. Oh, uh-oh. I think I'm about to get melancholic. Oh, Hockney's educator died. By your mother. And hit. Yeah, it's all too much. As I said, I'm melancholic now. There's just too much going on. Having raised a interesting boy, but it's just a barony over here. I'm not gonna really do something about that. Let's not come too strong. I haven't even checked what the rating. Well, 31 there gold. Yeah, this has been a good raid. We've reached far. Lost trade ill, that is nice, but I am melancholic, which of course is a health penalty. How strong is that? A moderate penalty, actually quite strong. But I'm still feeling fine. How are you doing? 28 gold. Yeah, I will cross the border just to raid you for a moment. Yeah, you realize that that might not be the wisest of plans. Very good. Nothing to be gained here. Interesting that you don't even get a claim, but it's on a barony and perhaps a mayor title or something. That's why it isn't working. Ooh. You wanted to become a shield maiden, then sadistic is a good thing. There you go. And you are going also for intrigue, so that is actually pretty good for you. Already rated this to bits. There we go, 31 gold. We are in now raiding much richer territories. And we don't really need the pirate army, actually, because the pirate army was big. Don't get me wrong, it's nice, but it might be too big, because that sounds weird, but I'm saying that. Hey, I think somebody is fighting. I want to know where you're from. Insular, so that's still from down here. Okay, so that's not one of my vassals doing something nice. Once again, a fight over here. That's not gonna go well. Probably gonna get himself destroyed. They want the capital of that duchy, and therefore they keep forever fighting for it, even if they have absolutely no chance. We don't want to do her. We don't want to do her. We don't want to do her. Old ladies with good claims, things that we can very interestingly use. Alright. Gained offered favor. He gains a weak hook on me. I don't really want that. Darn, it's 14 months loss. Yeesh. Oh. That is annoyance. But there's 37 another gold to loot, so we're fine. Another boy comes of age. A very good intrigue person. Well, at least his education. Other than that, it's alright. But what I wanted to say is, because I got totally distracted, that army is so big that it suffers attrition much quicker than this army does. And actually, it's so big that it's just a disadvantage, actually. I think we rather should use that army in order to indeed try to subjugate England. Try to invade that kingdom. How much gold do we have? Now, we can have just a wee little bit more before we need to leave. It is interesting how little we are opposed down here. I had thought we would definitely get a little bit more on our hands. 10 gold. Bump, and also, of course, all the ransoms that are happening. But the ransoms are unfortunately not giving me prestige, and neither are the killing of people. It is the I think that this is the best one to take. We'll take this little fight. Such a pleasant man. There we go. We have befriended my son. And hold on then. Booping. And that is, we are totally full. And that is enough prestige that maybe by the time that we return, we can go for the invasion. Let's go and crank it full speed. As I do another befriend scheme. And then we have to end the episode, but... Oh, that is not gonna work. That's not gonna work. And considering I want all kinds of concubines, it might be handier if I start getting some wives for my sons here. The younger daughter. Sure, I will ally the Avaring over here. And he is fighting against the Duke of Cornwall. So he might be called in now. Come on! I did not do a befriend scheme. It's not gonna work. Let's just first sway him then. There we go. We are 7 prestige away from invading England with a lot of money for mercenaries, which I think we will need, as he is allied to East Francia, Great Moravia, and the Duchess is not going to be a big of a problem. But that means another 4,000 troops from here and another 2.5 from here. This is going to be a big war, and this is for the next episode, because this one has gone on long enough. So thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.